This is the iPhone Air, and at just 5.6 millimeters thick, it's the thinnest iPhone Apple has ever made. It feels kind of impossible in the hand. But on the other side, you've got Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge, which is also ridiculously thin and light. This is the new ultra-thin trend, and after using both, I have some thoughts. Here's a quick breakdown of the iPhone Air versus the S25 Edge. First up, design. The iPhone Air is technically slimmer at 5.64 millimeters to the Edge's 5.8 millimeters. But in hand, that difference basically vanishes. Both use tough titanium frames and have IP68 water resistance, so durability isn't the huge concern despite how thin they are. I'd call this one a draw. Next, cameras. This is where it gets interesting. The iPhone Air has just one 48-megapixel camera on the back. That's it. Samsung, in a body that's barely any thicker, fits a 200-megapixel main sensor and the 12-megapixel ultra-wide. That means way more flexibility. No ultra-wide shots or macro on the Air. Samsung easily takes the win here. What about performance? The iPhone Air rocks the A19 Pro chip, the same one in the iPhone 17 Pro models. It's incredibly fast. The S25 Edge has a Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is a beast in the Android world. Benchmarks are close, but Samsung packs 12 gigabytes of RAM versus Apple's suspected 8 gigabytes, giving it more headroom for multitasking. I'm calling this one a tie. But the real worry with a phone this thin? Battery life. A thin frame means a thin battery. The S25 Edge packs a 3900 mAh cell. Apple doesn't list its battery size, but testing shows it struggles to be an all-day phone without a top-up. Both phones will have you reaching for a charger more often than their thicker siblings. But Samsung offers slightly faster charging and reverse wireless charging, which the Air doesn't have. So a slight edge to the Edge. And finally, price. The iPhone Air starts at $999, which is $100 less than the Galaxy S25 Edge. So you pay less, but you also get less. Fewer cameras and potentially less RAM. So the verdict. The iPhone Air is an incredible piece of engineering, pushing the limits of design. If you want the absolute thinnest, sleekest phone that feels like the future, this is it. But if you want more versatility with better cameras and more flexible software, the Galaxy S25 Edge is the more complete package, delivering more substance inside that skinny shell. It proves that thin doesn't have to mean compromising as much. So which one would you pick? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this quick look, a like would be awesome, and be sure to subscribe for more deep dives. Catch you in the next one. Peace.